Welcome to your favorite channel, where you'll learn everything you need to know to improve your health and lifestyle. Let's get started.
Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're jumping into something pretty amazing, how you can actively keep your brain sharp, flexible, and resilient no matter how old you are. We're going to unpack the science that proves your brain's future is really in your hands.
You know, for the longest time, the common belief was that our brains were pretty much set in stone once we became adults. The whole idea was, you get a certain number of brain cells, and from there, well, it's all downhill.
But, as science has shown us, that's just not the case. Not even close. The reality is so much more exciting. Your brain isn't static at all. It's this dynamic, living system that is built to change and adapt throughout your entire life. And this incredible superpower has a name: neuroplasticity. It's the core process that lets us learn new things, adapt to new situations, and even heal after an injury. And what this really means is that you, yes, you, have the power to influence your brain's health at any age. Okay, so let's dive into that. How does this built-in upgrade system actually work? What's really going on inside your head when you challenge it with something new?
To really get it, there are two main ideas you need to know about. You can think of them as the key players in your brain's own personal toolkit for staying strong and flexible as the years go by.
So, first up is something called cognitive reserve. This is basically a measure of how efficient and flexible your brain is. If you have a high cognitive reserve, your brain can handle challenges or even damage by just, well, finding a new way to get the job done. It's exactly like your GPS rerouting you around a sudden traffic jam.
The second key player is this protein called brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or just BDNF for short. And this stuff, it is absolutely essential. The best way to think about it is like fertilizer or Miracle-Gro for your brain cells. It helps them grow and it strengthens the connections between. Now, what's so cool here is seeing how BDNF literally builds a better brain from the ground up. It helps create brand new neurons, it helps the ones you already have grow new branches, it forms new connections between all of them, and then, this is key, it makes those connections stronger. It's like a full-service construction crew for your brain. So that's the science, but here's the big question, right? How do we actually boost these systems? How do we build up that cognitive reserve and get our brains to make more of that incredible BDNF? Well, let's look at a couple of powerful examples of learning in action.
Research keeps pointing to complex skills, things that engage your mind, your body, and your senses all at the same time. And today, we're going to look at two fantastic science-backed examples: martial arts and learning to play a musical instrument.
And this just perfectly illustrates why something like martial arts is such a powerhouse. It's not just physical. Look at that, it hits three crucial areas. You've got the physical health benefits, you've got the cognitive boost to things like memory and attention, and just as important, you get that social connection, which is a huge factor in brain health. It's a total, holistic workout for your brain.
Okay, the evidence for music is just as powerful, and it's thanks to this really amazing long-term study. It gives us this incredible window into what actually happens inside the brain when older adults decide to pick up an instrument for the very first time.
So here's the setup. Researchers got a group of older adults, none of whom had played music before, and had them all start learning an instrument. Then 4 years down the line, they compared the folks who kept playing with the ones who had stopped. Simple enough, right?
So what did they find? This is the crucial part. The group that kept practicing showed way better preservation of their verbal working memory. And it wasn't just about function. They physically preserved more gray matter volume in brain areas that are key for learning. On top of that, they showed better function in the cerebellum. I mean, that is a stunning result.
This study is such a powerful piece of evidence that what we do really matters. But you know, it's just as important to understand what we need to avoid. Your brain's health is kind of a balancing act between these helpful forces and some harmful ones.
You can almost think of it like a little civil war going on inside your head. On one side, you've got BDNF, the builder, always promoting growth and flexibility. And on the other side, you've got the stress hormone cortisol, that's the wrecker. When you're chronically stressed, your brain gets flooded with cortisol, and it directly reduces BDNF and makes your thinking way more rigid.
But here's the great news, the really fantastic news. You are in command of this battle. You can actively boost your BDNF levels and win the war for your brain's future. It starts with things like regular exercise, one of the best ways to increase BDNF. And of course, learning new skills, which is the engine of neuroplasticity we've been talking about. Then there's connecting with other people, which lowers stress. Eating well, especially keeping sugar low. Getting quality sleep, that's when your brain does its cleanup. And finally, actively managing your stress to keep that wrecker, cortisol, from taking over.
So let's pull all of this together. If you're going to remember just one thing from all of this research, what should it be? What's the single most important takeaway?
I really think this powerful conclusion from that 4-year music study just says it all. I mean, read that again. It's not about what you did when you were 20. It is about what you can start doing right now. It is never, ever too late to start.
And that's really the bottom line, isn't it? What this means for you is that you have real agency, real control over your own cognitive health. The choices you make today, to go for that walk, to call up a friend, to try that new guitar chord, those choices are actively shaping the brain you're going to have tomorrow.
So that really just leaves us with one final, exciting question to think about. It's no longer a matter of if you can build a better, younger brain, it's a matter of how. So what new skill are you going to learn first?
Here are some tips to help you have a healthy and strong body and mind. Remember that we upload videos every day.
All right, let's dive into a plan for a life that's not just longer, but way better.
The goal here isn't just adding years, it's about adding life to those years.
This all comes down to what we call health span, the years you feel healthy and strong.
And you can take control. This explainer breaks it down into 3 simple pillars.
So, let's jump into the first and maybe most powerful pillar, using movement as medicine.
Seriously, the data is overwhelming. Nothing beats exercise for preventing physical and mental decline. Research consistently shows these 3 are the biggest predictors of how well you'll age.
Okay, so it's all about balance. A good weekly plan hits all 4 of these fitness zones.
Think of it this way. Building muscle now is like a retirement account for your health.
All right, let's move on to the second pillar. Let's talk about fueling for longevity.
A super powerful strategy? Simply limiting the window of time you eat each day.
Doing this basically flips a metabolic switch that helps your body protect and repair itself.
And to tackle inflammation, which we know accelerates aging, load up your plate with these.
And finally, pillar 3. This is about knowing what's actually happening inside your body.
Because you can't just guess, right? A few simple blood tests can give you real data. For example, these 3 key markers give you a really clear picture of how you're doing.
And the impact here is huge. Getting a handle on inflammation alone can add years back.
All right, time to bring it all together. How do you make this plan personal and lifelong?
It's called the Centenarian Decathlon. The idea is to train for what you want to do.
So your list might look completely different. And that's the point. Train for what matters to you.
It really boils down to this. Set your goals, adopt the pillars, and just keep going.
So what matters most to you? What's going to be on your decathlon list?
If you found this video helpful, please subscribe and help me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers so I can bring you better content. See you tomorrow with a new video.